Well, welcome back to Living Local. It's Farmers Market Friday. Today, we're exploring a greenhouse based out of Dixon, Illinois. Thanks to the Freight House Farmers Market, Allen's Grove Greenhouse is able to offer its olive oil, baked goods, maple syrup, and other goodies in downtown Davenport year-round. And joining me in studio now is Alexis Scherer, manager at Allen's Grove Greenhouse. Thanks so much for being here.
No
we
problem.
appreciate it. So tell us a little bit about the greenhouse. What's the history? What's the background? How to get started?
So originally we started in Donahue, Iowa, and we've now moved the business 2 miles down the road to Dixon, Iowa, as things have evolved and changed. We still have the name Allen's Grove Greenhouse, but we've officially closed the greenhouse part of the business. And now we're just focusing on the foods that we've been producing and bringing to the Quad Cities that they maybe wouldn't have access to otherwise.
Yeah, that's awesome. So when did the business actually get started?
I was thinking back, it's probably about the year 2000 is when it started. And it's evolved from there as my brother and I have grown into the business and mom and dad have changed their perspective and viewpoint on things as things have changed over the years.
Yeah, for sure. So what is it about being part of this greenhouse that just gets you excited? What do you like about it?
I love being able to see the customers. The other thing is my formal education training is in business and agriculture education. So it ties those two things back into a public perspective versus the school perspective.
Okay, that's awesome. So tell us a little bit about what the greenhouse is. What do you guys offer? What all do you do, and how do you get there?
So because the business has changed, we are indoors at the Freight House Farmers Market year-round. We're there every Saturday of the year. And then Wednesdays and Sundays when the market's open, because those are a little bit seasonal hours on those 2 days. And we feature the food products, and I brought some of those here with us today.
Yeah, kind of a lot of it here. So tell us, we'll start with the cheese. We'll kind of go left to right. What kind of cheeses did you bring?
I brought cheeses from not only Milton Creamery in southern Iowa, but also Frisian Farms out of the Pella, Iowa area. These cheeses are handcrafted cheeses. Probably one of our most popular is the Prairie Breeze cheese. This is Milton Creamery's signature farmhouse aged cheddar, and that one hands down just
sounds good.
Is amazing.
Yeah, it sounds good. So do you make these cheeses, or you kind of outsource them?
We don't make the cheeses. We're getting them from as close to directly made on the farm as possible. In the case of the Milton Creamery cheeses, they're working with the farmers, particularly Amish and Mennonite, in their area to be able to obtain the milk for the cheeses.
Yeah, that's awesome. So you guys are kind of helping people out by kind of gathering that versus us having to go out to the middle of Iowa and get it. That's really great that you guys do that. Tell us a little bit about the meats that you have here.
The meats, these ones are from my in-laws. My father-in-law is producing all the beef, and he's hand selecting the pork, chicken, and lamb for the meats. I brought two of our more popular items, especially this time of year. I brought our chicken bacon ranch brats and our salami log. Okay,
that's awesome. So what a chicken bacon ranch, how do you even come up with a recipe like that?
Some of that is working with the processor and what the processor is willing to do. They have an amazing processor that makes all of their products, and they even cut, I mean, if you want steaks right now, I have steaks at the farmer's market.
Wow, that's awesome. So you guys, it's all local stuff that goes into that meat as well. Yeah, and so what's the kind of the value of you sourcing all this local stuff? How does that change the flavor? How does that change just the product itself?
To me, it gives it a much better, much richer flavor. I grew up with meat off the farm. So to me, eating store-bought meat products is very bland, and I can tell the difference. And I feel better about eating local myself, knowing that it's coming from somewhere nearby. And I'm helping out somebody that I may actually know.
That's awesome. Yeah, for sure. It takes a community. I think we'll come back to the cookies because I want to try those in a little bit. But we got some syrups and some olive oils. You guys, what about these? Tell us a little bit.
So the maple syrup is actually from Northeast Iowa, up from where my dad is from. And it's harvested right there off the family farm. I brought in the robust syrup, which is a little bit darker, richer flavor of maple syrup. We also carry the rich, which is your traditional maple syrup, and the bourbon aged maple syrup.
Ooh, that sounds good. That sounds really good. Yeah, it's nice and thick too. I don't think those bubbles are going anywhere anytime soon. That's really awesome. And some olive oils as well you guys sell?
Olive oils and balsamic vinegars. Those are bottled at the Olive Mill in Geneva, Illinois, and they work to get true balsamic vinegars and good single source first cold pressing olive oils for us. And I have a large variety of flavors. I have just plain ones. I have infused ones, like on the olive oil today. I brought the Tuscan herb infused one, which is amazing this time of year on cold days where you don't want to make a huge elaborate meal. You can use that just to throw it in a skillet with some chicken breast and you're good to go.
Yeah, I'd never even thought of olive oil or balsamic vinegars being made in Iowa. That's even close by.
They actually aren't. They are imported.
Oh, okay, imported. Okay, gotcha.
But they are getting the good ones.
But you're getting the good ones. Okay, well that's important too, and syrup as well. Have you seen kind of the process behind that?
I have not had the opportunity. I have been able to see the pictures that my parents have brought back, but I know as kids growing up, we had a maple tree and we harvested from it, and we made maple syrup just for us at home, and that was a fun process.
Yeah, that sounds like fun. I can only imagine. All right, and I think that the main event here, we got some cookies. Tell us a little bit about that.
So those are probably one of our most popular bakery items that we have.
Why?
Those are our Lacy Crisp Oatmeal Cookies.
They smell good.
They are a crunchy oatmeal cookie, but the way that they cook and the proportions of ingredients, you almost end up with a caramelized cookie.
Yeah, that sounds good. So tell us that you offer more than just these for your bakery items.
Oh yes,
right?
we have lots of cookies. We have the Lacy Crisp oatmeal, oatmeal scotcheroo, chocolate peanut butter chip. See here, this afternoon I'm going to make homemade turnovers completely from scratch.
Oh, wow.
So it just kind of depends. Cinnamon rolls are one of our staples also.
Yeah, for sure. How popular are your bakery items? Kind of warm?
A couple weeks ago we had Kris Kringle Market and I was sold out in the matter of a couple hours. So
you got to act fast. If you want some of your bakery items, what you're saying. That's really awesome. Well, thanks so much for being here. This cookie is delicious, by the way. As soon as we go to commercial, I'm just going to tear into it. So thanks so much for being here.
Thank you.
We appreciate it. Awesome. Well, if you want more information, you can visit allensgrovegreenhouse.com. We'll have all these details posted on ourquadcities.com, and we're back with more Living Local after this.